naturals and what to believe as a natural. Quick story time. This starts off when I was a kid. I was 13, 14, starting to get into weightlifting, you know, doing push-ups, everything like that. And there were influencers back then, obviously. And one of the biggest ones for me was Cali Muscle. And obviously, he's not natural. Like, boom, this might be mind-blowing to somebody. He's not natural. And I used to think as a kid, this guy was natural. This is what I can look like if I work out for 10 years straight, doing whatever it is, I can look like him. If I put in 6 hours a day into the gym and do all of this, just like how people like how The Rock say, oh, I train for 6 hours a day and all of this shit, I didn't know what the true natural potential looks like, right? So I'll pop a picture of people who look natural but look insane, like look amazing, right? Not saying that I wanted to look like Cali Muscle, right? I'm just saying as a perspective of like a 14-year-old kid, I was like, if this is the potential of us humans, we can get like this, then I could get, you know, like maybe 5 years, I want to maintain the physique of just like a guy that I think I can get within like 3 to 4 or 5 years. And like I said, as a kid, I was like in 8th grade, bro, 8th grade, watching Cali Muscle. And I remember this one video where he was like he was getting interviewed in like jail or some shit, and he was just eating and like, you know, he was mentioning he doesn't have weights in there and everything like that. And this guy is like the fucking mini Hulk, bro. I'm telling you this right now. And I'm like, there's no way he's on steroids because he's in jail. How the fuck did he get steroids in jail? You know, and like he was in jail for a long time. So I believed like the story as a kid. And as I grown older, I realized these people are all full of shit. And I'll call out some fake 90s that people might not know, right? So boom, The Rock. I know this now since I've been weightlifting and I know what it is, like the true potential. And I'll pop up a couple pictures of people you could aspire to look like if you want to stay natural. But people like The Rock and Mike O'Hearn, where they run around these questions of are you natural or not, they do that because it could ruin their image. One, The Rock is a movie star, everything like that. You know, little kids want to look like him. You know, he's like the big strong guy and everything like that in the movies. It could ruin his image and it could ruin his brand endorsements and all of this shit if he lets that out into the air. You will see all of these, you know, higher up influencers like Cali Muscle, Mike O'Hearn, bro. He's full of shit. He runs around the question. He'll say he's natural. Bro, look at this dude.
So is the legend, the Titan, still natty?
Well, no. I've never been natty, right? Isn't that what they're saying?
A troll meets a troll.
What is that?
So okay, let's see who control harder.
You ready, go.
You're like the Homelander.
Oh, wow.
Maybe all the trend in the closet, though, is kind of like
that's what happened. That's what happened. The superpower was the trend, which is cool, and that's why I'm the one guy still doing it.
Are you actually on like TRT, though?
What would be the point, though?
I mean, because men's hormone levels dip as they get older.
No, they don't.
Not to call you old by any means, because you found the fountain of youth.
No, because you guys say that. And so the idea...
that's medical science.
No, it is. Let me show you a guy that's at 740 at 58 years old.
Right, but what was his levels when he was 30?
Probably the same.
But were you natural when you were in your teens?
Well, how could I compete throughout my entire career doing drug tests and TV shows?
Like, if y'all seen what happened with Liver King and the Liver King situation, basically he's just a fake natty just saying, oh, I look natural by training this way and like living how like we used to live as cavemen or some shit. Like his whole thing is eating raw balls and raw testicles and raw fucking liver and shit, which is like, okay, if you want to live that way, cool, but do not put it out there to the kids that if you do this, you're gonna look like me, bro. You can't look like the Liver King natural. And you got to look at that as this, like, this is a business. It all comes down to business, like the people like, you know, The Rock, Mike O'Hearn, Liver King. Like, if they let you guys know this, right, like how Liver King went, he was making $100 million a year off his supplement brands and all of this shit. So, of course, he's going to keep it as a, yeah, I'm natural. Yeah, I could look like, you're going to look like this if you do the steps that I do, or if you work out this certain way or some shit like that. You know, if they let that out there that, boom, I'm a fake natural, right? One, their respect is going to be lost. You know, the brand, endorsements, all of this shit is going to go with it. But a lot of it is because the money's going to go with it, too. So you have to open your eyes to a lot of this shit, you know? I was a kid. I had no fucking clue about none of this shit. So like I said, bro, just open up your eyes to this shit and realize the people that you could look like, bro, and try to strive for that.